Upper class peoples normally hurt both physically and mentally the lower class people. In such case, how could the lower class people live happily is the question. If we know the Bhagavad Gita, if one person is very strong enough in the spiritual knowledge, then this is not a big thing. Basically, the happiness lies in the mind. One must understand that the happiness or sorrow purely lies in one's own mind. That must be understood very well. So it is your thinking pattern. It is going to decide whether it is a happiness or sorrow. Okay, now we will see. When in this situation that the upper class people are trying to hurt these lower class people, how the lower class people use the knowledge of Gita and how could they be happy? So this is the question. So let us see one by one. The first thing is, first they should understand that the happiness lies in their own mind. And the next thing is how they should approach it, how they attitude, what kind of attitude they should have when they are being hurted by the upper class people. Let me explain one by one. First thing, we must understood that the feeling that I become lower and lower is the major hurt. Someone may tell to you that you are a poor, you are unfit for anything, and someone may blame anything like this. But as long as we don't give any respect for those words, we are not going to be hurted. We should respect ourselves, we should know ourselves. If we really have some problem, then we can, of course, try to rectify those problems by feeling it. But we don't have any problem, but unnecessarily some other people is blaming us, then that is not our problem. See, in the lower class people, say it's a lower class or I may be the poor man, rich towards the poor. I am poor not because of me. See, even if I try to be rich also, it is the God's wish that I should be rich or not. Whatever happens today, everything is according to the wish of God it is happening. If we have a strong knowledge like this, then we feel more pity about these upper class people or rich people when they hurt others. Because they doesn't know that it is because of the wish of God they are in that position. And again, if the lower class people started feeling that it is because of the wish of the God I am in this position, then why should I feel unhappy? So according to the God, everyone is one and the same. And of course, it's the play of God. We should also know the another important knowledge, it is the play of God. In such case, it is needless for me to worry about anything because it is not my mistake. So in that way, one must try to think. So major thing is here actually he should never think that he is very low. That means low class. Low class is high class. It is not something, it's reality. According to God, everyone is his own son and daughter. God treats everyone as his own child. There cannot be any discrimination. But of course, the world is nothing but a playground and it is a play. And for the sake of play, one is different from the other. So it doesn't mean that one is higher than the other. We should always feel that one is always different from other. The difference doesn't mean that higher and lower. If we have this strong knowledge, then if someone assumes that he is a higher position, then it is needless for us to feel for that. And it is needless for us to feel ourselves as lower as he is thinking that he is a higher. It is not at all. Say for example, in a cinema, if someone will be allotted as a hero and someone will be allotted as a villain. But for the sake of film, of course, one seems to be a superior and one other seems to be inferior, but doesn't. In reality, as well as in reality, both are actors. They are one and the same. Similarly, we must try to see this whole verse as the Leela, Mauli Leela or Krishna Leela. In such case, it is needless to bother about the differences as a higher and lower. It is the differences, that's all. It is necessary for the game, that's all. We should never assume it's a lower and higher, because one is getting hurted, just he feel himself as lower. If he don't feel himself as a lower, he will never be hurted whoever says whatever they like to. I can even say that physical hurt is also a not hurt if you take it as a sportive. See, in a game, for example, wrestling championship, something, karate, or whatever it may be, the people are getting injured, physically hurt. But as they consider it is a play and it is part and parcel of the play, they won't mind it. Similarly, even if you are physically hurt also, you won't mind it because it's a play, it's a fun, it's a Leela of Krishna or Mauli. When such is the case, of course, he will try to play the game, but success and failure are part of the game. Many times he may be failed, but that doesn't matter. Still, he should think and assume that it is the play of Krishna, and therefore, of course, he can try to come out from that. That means it is needless for them to obey whatever they say. We can go in our own freedom, but still, it is needless to bother when they hurt us. Still, we are having freedom always. One's freedom can never be get outside unless we wish to give it to them. One cannot enslave anyone else in this world. We are become slave because we wish to be a slave for them. So that is the true actually. For want of something, if we become slave ourselves, it is possible to enslave you. And as long as if you decide to be an independent, then nobody else can take you that freedom from you. That is the basic truth actually. So we should think in that way also. Another way of attitude is, the challenges and difficulties are really a welcoming aspect to increase the willpower of the mind. You see, the more and more willpower you can have only when you face more and more difficulties. And the spiritual knowledge, whatever you acquired, can be applied only when there is some kind of difficulties. And in fact, you will reach easily God when these kind of difficulties occur more and more. In fact, in Mahabharata, Kunti prayed to Krishna, "Oh Krishna, please give me troubles always, because only then I am always remembering you." What it indicates, the more the troubles we remember the God more. We never forget the spiritual knowledge. We will apply the spiritual knowledge and we will enjoy more. Therefore, let us take it a sportive and challenging way to increase our spiritual knowledge, to strengthen our spiritual knowledge and willpower in this situation. So, these difficulties becomes an opportunity if we think in this way. So, it's again, I am telling you, it's all up to us to think how to think, what is the way we must take it, all this into consideration. Another important thing is, who is the loser, we must think in that way. See, we are going to do our own duties and we are going to enjoy whatever we want. If someone is not respecting us, then they are losing us, because this whole world the God has made something like one cannot live without the other. A farmer, a carpenter, a weaver, everyone is must in this world. A teacher. So it doesn't mean the teacher is the highest one and a farmer or the weepers are lower one. One without the other cannot live in this world. If someone is not respecting us and someone is throwing away, then they are losing us. But if we think in this way, then automatically, why should we bother? And this is another important thing. And next is the love. If we cultivate the love, then we never see something as higher and something as lower, because the peoples who are in a love will enjoy everything in this world. So all is taste for them. And therefore, they never bother about these higher and lower cadres. In fact, we can take an example of our Mauli. What happened in their life? Of course, some sector of the people has not at all respected this Mauli, Nivartinath and everyone. And they give lot of troubles. Not one or two, many troubles. How sportively they have taken. In fact, They never felt that they are lower. They become low class. But instead, they thought that, oh, how pity the peoples are. They have got more pity with that people. They never seen that as if that they are higher sector people or higher class people, because they don't have love. So therefore, they have more pity on them. Oh my God, these people does not know what is love. These people, if they don't know what is love, how suffering they have in this life. Actually, the people, those people gave trouble to Jnanadeva, but Jnanadev never troubled anyway. It's all up to mind now. Whether you take it or not to take it, it is in our hand. So people troubled them, but they never felt any hardships. They never felt any sorrow. Instead, they felt sorrow just by seeing these people. Oh, how poor people they are. So the poorness lies only in the mind. When you don't have love, only that is the real poorness. If you don't have love, if you have ego, that is the real low class. So these jnanis are able to see this higher as the so-called upper class people, assumed to be the upper class people, but in reality they have seen them as a low class people because they don't have love. So they decided to make them higher class by inducing the love in their mind, and that is why the greatest grantha called Jnaneswari has been written in their own language. So if you look at the things in this way, then you will never bother. The people may trouble you, but you are seeing in a different angle of vision that the people who give trouble are always in trouble. As they are in a trouble, they try to give trouble to others. If they are in a pure love and happy, then why should they give love? Why should they give trouble to others? Whatever they have, they are able to give to others, no? So if you look at in this angle of vision, then automatically you will feel more pity on those peoples and you will never hate anyone in this world. See, actually, basically, first we must understand that the hatred is the root cause for the unhappiness in the mind. So, some people may give troubles to you, physically or mentally, that doesn't matter. But if you don't dislike them, and if you have a pity on them, then why should you bother? Your mind will always be in a happy only, because you have love for them. So, the love is the key factor to understand that how to be happy. And unless we don't have the love, then whatever you may have a money, you may have a higher position, you may have a higher authority, or whatever it may be, that is of no use, because you will be always in suffering only. Sometimes it seems to be that you are in upper hand, therefore you are happy, but in reality you are continuously in a fear, suffer only. So this has to be understood again. And what else we can say? And if you know the highest knowledge called the God's knowledge, then it is an Advaita. That means that except God, nothing else is there in this world. It is all nothing but the Leela of God. The God himself assumes the various roles and he himself is playing with himself. So that is the ultimate truth. And if you look at this in this angle of vision, that Maya, that means the Leela of God, then it is very easy to enjoy with him, because I am also the part and parcel of Krishna. And of course Krishna came to me to play with me, assuming different roles. He himself has came to me. Then what a joy we should have when we play with him. No matter what is the role he takes. Of course some of the roles are coming to favor on me, some others are coming to oppose me. And it is mandatory in a game, someone should come oppose. But no matter whoever comes, it is my Mauli or it is my Krishna is coming to play with me, no? So whether he comes in favor of me or whether he comes in opposed to me, both are extremely joyful for me, because it is the Krishna who is coming to play with me. And the aim of the Krishna is just to make me happy. And we will never miss the love to play with Krishna, because we cannot show any ego towards the Krishna. then automatically the likes or dislikes or nothing would be there, and we will simply play with him and enjoy whatever happens. So this is the ultimate knowledge. An example I can give, see, I have seen in many places that the so-called high class or rich people are bargaining with the street traders, Bajiwala, for 5 rupees for even 1 hour. Who is the real poor man now? And I have even seen that very low class or poor people, they are so generous and they won't even bargain with those of street traders, and they simply give away whatever they ask with wholeheartedly, with happily. So even if you have abundant money, and if you are more afraid to spend money, if you feel more sorrow to spend money, then what is the use of having such money? So always we should feel that the upper class or lower class, the richness or poorness, which lies in only in the mind of the people. So if we really understand that which is the high class and which is the low class, then we never bother. Because the mind has been given to everyone else in this world. The love has been given to everyone else in this world. And now, if you use the love in the mind, then you are the highest person in this world. And if you don't use the love in your mind, then you are the poorest person and the lowest person in this world. Then why should you bother? The God has given this love to everyone in this world. Use the love and be happy. And in fact, the people who doesn't have love, try to cultivate, try to give those love to them. And because of the lack of love, they assume that they are higher position. And the person who are in a love will never feel that upper and lower, even though they are in the upper hand. They never show it. The God is the superior person, but He never show that kind of supremeness to anyone in this world. In fact, the Lord Krishna, how He played with the gopis and all others, has He ever shown any kind of little bit of ego? No, not at all. The person who are in a pure love will never show like that. So therefore, the love is the key factor. Once if we cultivate that, and it is not at all a problem that we will be enjoying everlastingly, and more particularly in this situation we will enjoy much more, as the more challenging way, the more the bliss, more the willpower, and more speedily we will reach the God. Therefore we must feel more and more happy about in this situation is my answer.